What's up, everybody? This is your boy Metahuman Macaluco. I'm sorry I look a bit messy right now. It is currently 3 a.m. in the morning. I cannot sleep, and I have a lot of stuff on my mind. So what we're gonna do today is, I want to shout out Captain Magikarp for not only sliding out with me to do the Arun's Indian Kitchen video, which if you haven't seen that video is in the description down below, along with our other Lorcana opening pack video. And the day of the videos that we made, he came through with some gifts. Now, normally, I'd made it clear that I'm gonna take a break from doing food reviews for a little bit, or at least, in-home food reviews, and start focusing more on interviews and what have you. But I couldn't help but appreciate the gifts that he took his time to give me. So I got this. I could be butchering the name, so please correct me. This Bibiojo Tteokbokki, which is a rice cake with cheese flavor. I believe this is a Korean dish. Could be wrong. We'll have to look more into that later. And a far more popular one that everyone and their mother knows about is the Shin black ramen, which is, starting to skyrocket in popularity. I remember seeing these in the Asian supermarkets, and now they're in freaking Walmart and Publix. So we're gonna go ahead and make this, try it out, and give our honest opinion about it, and go from there. Alrighty. Other than that, let's give it a taste test and step by step on how to make it. Alright, so we're gonna make our dish, and while I make my dish, I'm gonna vent a little bit to y'all. So, I'm going to talk to you all about an incident that happened at Anime EY on November 16th. And I owe a lot of people a lot of apologies. Now, why am I bringing this up 2 weeks after the fact? Well, the reason why is because one of my close friends has been having his character attacked, and I am going to ask everyone to stop attacking him, because ultimately, at the end of the day, what happened was it was a decision that I made that everyone is pissed at him about. So, to further elaborate, what happened was on November 16th at around approximately 8 p.m., 9 p.m., it was the same day as the John Jones Stipe Miocic fight. And I just simply wanted to go down to Wildfire while we were still promoting for Wildfire. And watch the fight and hang out. I was getting overstimulated by all these yappers. Yap, yap, yap. Nothing wrong with you guys. I love all you guys. I just needed to escape for a second and just kind of, so many surrounding energies, so many people talking about whatever, hints of fun, hints of drama here and there. But even then, I get overstimulated really fast, so I have to, bounce and just kind of decompress and just, watch something that I'm interested in, which is a martial arts fight. So my friend allowed me to borrow his scooter. Now, the only downside was with this decision was that my phone was on the verge of dying, and I had to go from Palm Beach Gardens, where Anime EY was held at, down to Lake Worth. Now, unfortunately, because my phone died, I couldn't use my GPS. And because I couldn't use my GPS, I decided to turn around and hang out on Clematis in the West Palm. Fun little spot. Everyone loves Clematis. You got Lost Weekend, you got Respectables, O'Shea's, whatever, So I had a couple of seltzers and beers and whatever, hung out. But it pushed him to shove. I told my friend I'm on the way back, I'm here, whatever. I waited. So I decided, all right, there's no sense in waiting, because God knows, how long it's going to take for them to get me. I don't want to interrupt what they're doing. So I decided to be the responsible adult and take his scooter back from there, back to his place up in Palm Beach. Now, this is where things get a little intense, just a little bit, because now my phone's dead, no one knows where I'm at, and I'm walking for like damn near at least 2 hours, 3 hours. And this is also because my stupid ass did not know how to actually start the scooter. So after a while, I figured out how to start it. I got back on the road and I rode back to his place. And I didn't get there till about like 4 in the morning, at least. Um, so I get there. He comes in. He's huffing and puffing. He's low key mad at me for being missing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare anyone. I didn't mean to scare you specifically. You know, I was, you know, me personally, I was more worried about bringing the scooter back to you because this is like a $1,300 scooter. I don't got money like that. But I digress from the situation. So he actually sits me down. He's like, yo, there's like 3 or 4 people you need to apologize to. Now, the same individual that you guys are mad at is telling me that I need to apologize to you guys. And he's right to say this. He's, as a matter of fact, factually correct in saying this to me. Why? Because at the end of the day, yes, even though he let me borrow his scooter, this was still my stupid ass mistake. My stupid ass decision. And you people are getting mad at him for a decision I made. Now, if you continue to be mad at him after I explain my side of the story, well then, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's just simply a lost cause, you know. I love the people who actually did reach out and to make sure that I was okay. Because that just shows that, you know, where your character's at. And that makes me appreciate you guys even more. Let's not get that twisted. You know, the fact that you cared and even made an attempt to, you know, let people know, hey, I've been gone for, you know, a scary long amount of time. Okay, well, at least I know if I pass away or go missing, people are going to start looking around and give a fuck. But my point is that don't be mad at him for something I did. Okay? That's literally all I have to say. That's all I'm going to leave it at. And, you know, let me just say a few more things. The same individual that I speak of has been, quite honestly, a great friend and a great mentor. Okay? Let me further elaborate on that. Because a lot of you are also great friends, and I love each and every one of you individually. I know for a fact I'm going to get some serious blowback after this video is uploaded. I am going to, you know, accept the consequences of that and be more than happy to have this conversation with you guys. But the fact of the matter is that the same individual I speak of was there for me when I was on the verge of crashing out after finding out I was being cheated on and betrayed by 2 people who I loved and trust. First person there to be like, yo, forget this noise. Come make money with me. What's the first thing I did? I went with him, made a little bit of cash on the side. Everyone was, you know, briefly happy. I mean, he was happy. I was still kind of like on the verge of crashing out. And he's one of the few people who sees my work ethic and takes it seriously. That's one of the biggest things is that, you know, and I'm not saying you guys don't, but, you know, if you have someone like him who's asking me to step in and help him, you know, grow his business and promote his business and his events, that's a privilege. That's a blessing. That's something I've been longing for many, many years, you know, because it's like, you know, I aspire to be like some of these other guys in the scene, like Silverback Senpai, Jake James Lugo, you name it, DK even. I want to be like these guys and be a respected figure in the scene. And that's, having him on my side has helped me get to where I'm at. And he even reminded me at the last time I went to Pub Dubs. He's straight up, like, granted I got a little too fucked up at Pub Dubs. I won't get into that, but my point being is that without this individual's help, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. These are facts. You can't deny the facts. You know, like, he's promoted me and I've promoted him. So it's like this nice little symbiotic relationship that we got going on, and I don't think people see that. You know, they just see, you know, how do I put this? People are blinded by their emotions. Okay, and I get that, because even though I call myself Metahuman, I'm still a human at the end of the day, and I myself, and also I suffer from my own emotions as well. Well, I shouldn't say suffer, but I have my own set of emotions that I also feel. So it's like, how do I say this? Until you guys, whether you're another individual who has their own business, has their own events, or, you know, even if it's not those things, if you take my work seriously and want to help me, you know, liking, commenting, and subscribing are like the bare minimum of what you can do. You know, if you really, truly, genuinely want to help me, you know, I'm always a DM away. If you want to be like, hey, I want to help with filming, or I want to help with audio stuff, or I want to help with this, I'll be more than happy to message you guys. You know, I'll be more than happy to sit down and talk it out. If I have to pay you guys, so be it. Whether it's music, editing, and then even then, you don't even have to worry about the editing. I do my own editing at the end of the day. I really, you know, it's not that I don't trust other people to edit my stuff. I just have a particular style. And I think modernizing the style would kind of diminish the aesthetic that I'm going for, if this makes sense. But there's just some things that go beyond clout, that go beyond business, that go beyond money. This is something called friendship, okay? And this is my friend. So whether you guys choose to be angry at him or not after I explained my side and said my piece, I can't control your emotions. But I wish you guys would actually take a step back and recognize, you know, without his help, I would not have gone as far as I have, you know. And that's the reality of the situation. You can't deny this. You can't take that away. I mean, if you tried, I'm just going to be like, okay, sure. Kind of laugh it off and walk away. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. It really won't. I just, a little drinky poo. Yeah, sure. Come on now. Just understand that there's got to be some sort of line within it all. And going back to what I said previously, you know, if you guys really want me to help you in some sense, reach out to me. I don't bite. Okay? Whether you guys want to actually pay me, or you guys have subscribers that will subscribe to my YouTube channel, either or, both preferably, but either or, be more than happy to hash things out, talk things out, do whatever. But, you know, I've said my piece. I think I've said what I needed to say. This water's been boiling for way longer than really should have. So I'm going to end this portion of the video right here and then come back to the noodles being made and whatever. So we'll be back. Alright, so I'm done with my yapping session, so we're going to go ahead and continue making this ramen. These are some thick noodles, boy, I'll tell you, man. So tempted to just throw in a slice of cheese and make these Korean style cheesy ramen. So check this out. This is a fat brick. I'm pretty sure I did do that with this particular set of ramen. I could be wrong. I've had so many ramen videos throughout the years. You know, it kind of feels weird coming back to ramen. Seasoning mix, vegetable mix, and soup base. So we got 3 different packets. We got the vegetables, we got the soup base, and we got the seasoning mix. which is an odd little combo, but whatever. But yeah, man. The noodles look exquisite. We're gonna lower the heat a little bit. Now I'm not quite sure. I should have really read the instructions way beforehand. I don't foresee myself eating this whole thing. It is a fat bowl that I'm making at 3 a.m. in the morning. Veggies. Cook the veggies. Cook the veggies. Cook the veggies. Ooh, that smells good, actually. My God, bro. Wish y'all are here to smell this shit for real. Mix that up. And then we got the soup base. This is more complicated than the fucking actual Maruchan ramen, dude. Oh my God, bro, that smells so dank, man. Dude, I'm sorry to use such outdated language from 2017, but like, if you were here to smell this, you would understand. Turn the oven off, stir it a couple of times, bang, bang, bang. And you know what's funny is that I put 2 cups originally, and this looks like it's more than 2 cups. Look at that. Look at that. That's fire, man. That's gas. Like the shit that I smoke. And one last thing before I completely wrap this video up. I do want to apologize to the gentleman who sold me this Neo gourd. This is a fire ass gourd, but it got destroyed during that little side quest at some point. But hey man, it's still functioning the way it's supposed to function. There's water inside, no liquor. And let's try this ramen out. Shout out Captain Magikarp. I thought this would be a little more, actually. Yeah, it kicks in a little bit. It takes like a couple of seconds to really kick in the spice. But overall, 9 out of 10. Always gonna recommend the homies the Shin black ramen, just like Captain Magikarp. Rebecca recommended this to me, and I made it. So, I said what I needed to say. I made delicious ramen. That's how Metahuman rolls. That's how Metahuman will continue to roll. Until the day I die, but that's not until like 80 years down the road. Cheers, Metahuman family. I love each one of you individually. And I kind of wish this beef would be squashed. Because it's not necessary. It's not needed, man. You know, like, I don't know if we have to have like a serious sit down chat like some mobsters, but who knows? I digress. Regardless of that, everyone enjoy your night. I love you all, each one of you individually. And if you want to help me with my YouTube channel or help Fred in any capacity, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if you don't want to help him, you can still help me in the long run. And I will be more than happy to hear you out, as long as you're not trying to take my channel and turning it into something else that it's not supposed to be. But other than that, see you guys on the flip side. This is your boy, Metahuman, out.